Okay. Good afternoon. Good morning, I guess. Good afternoon. I got like sidetracked the past couple days not even sidetracked. It's literally me just being bad. So no excuses, just bad. Would love to know why one of my particular Do I just not have the proper action set up? Oh. Well, oh. So, I'm dumb. I don't know how these weren't saved before. So, one moment. Uh-oh. Just taking care of something from a streambot point of view. Hmm. For whatever reason, there's not a connection from OBS to StreamerBot. I wonder why. I'll have to figure that out. But for the time being, let's get to the game. I've already kind of mulled through a bit of time. So, last we let off, I was tilted into the sun because I was thinking way too hard on this puzzle here. Although I must say, the puzzle, the fact that it's a very tiny screen, so it doesn't help. But if we consider, so what I had been trying to do previously, I was like trying to go up to each of these grids and, you know, trying to make their shapes. So like on this one I was trying to do some wonky nonsense where I was like that to try to go and make it work. And I feel like I was just kind of ignoring the strange symbols in the empty pool part of the hint, because this once again equates to our like 4 numbers type of deal. So what if instead of trying to go and match the shapes, it was more like this? So we look at the one on the right and we just kind of go bop. Nope. So we just run it like that. So we come back over to this one. It's the top one. So we're just going to do this. And this was me like thinking at like 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock, and I was just like over it. So I'm glad I came back, and obviously I don't necessarily know if this is going to work, but you know, it was better for me to take a breather than it was to continue kind of slogging my way through. And eventually I'll get over this cold thing. I don't know how I'm still having this issue, but you know, here we are. So this one is still actually this.
Did these stone columns just vibrate? Amazing! The hatches are opening.
My controller vibrated for whatever reason. There's like a weird noise to it. But that should allow us to now have access over here to our power source. And I don't necessarily know what it wants us to do with this whole thing. So now we should have... Yeah.
Now the wheel is moving.
Yes, it is. Am I supposed to want this to do something else? Is it currently moving on this back end? No. I don't necessarily know what it wants me to do here, but we'll see. So currently, we're getting no traction. So that way, it should... Yeah. And then we'll want to... Because I fidgeted with this button stuff a lot. So that should now do, I believe. No, it does this one currently. So, not quite. But now it will. And then we just have to hit it another couple more times. to get it in one place. So one makes it to the middle. No, one makes it to the left. One makes it so none of them work, and then that should do it.
Huh, that was easy.
It was. Okay, we now have some kind of power.
No power.
Guess not. Do we need to... Oh wait, there's something here. What's this?
These buttons seem to adjust the amount of energy that goes through the turbine.
Right. But how is that relevant? Or do I need to get it so like they're all... I imagine I need to get them all on. Okay, so it changes the one to its side. And there.
That should give the turbine some energy.
So now we go boop. And now we go boop.
Great, I did it. Now everything should be powered.
We already looked at all that. Where can we go from here? Climb. I'm just happy to be in a better mood. I'm still sick. For whatever reason, I'm still fucking sick, and that's obnoxious. But you know what? It's better to just still not be in a complete shit mood. Now, we hit the button.
Oh, what? Did I do something wrong? Come on, work. Come on.
Oh, well. And then we died. Oh, that's not what I was expecting to happen at all. Okay.
Now what? What's happening this time? Where am I?
That's a good-ass question. Is this the sea creature?
I can feel the fever rising. Oh God, no. My illness. Is it coming back?
We should look at our hands.
An ocean. An ocean that dried up.
That would make sense. Uh-oh.
Kane.
The splotches are, the splotches look like they've gained ground.
The air's so dry. I need to find water.
Checking those arms.
My bed. Another memory of my illness. How many times did I think I was going to die lying in this bed? I'd better find some shade before I dry right up. The horseshoe-shaped pillar. And that diamond shape again.
Oh, I was gonna keep following the... I was gonna keep following the thing, but okay. Oh, this is still chapter 4.
I can't take
I
much
guess,
more of
yeah, I
this.
guess that makes
I
sense.
feel woozy.
I guess it makes sense that it's still chapter 4 since we haven't seen any...
Is that a house?
Is that a thing of fish? There's just fish? This is like
It's not
SpongeBob.
a house. That's our house in Inglewood.
This
Am
is
I
like the,
dreaming?
this is like the original
Or am I
SpongeBob
just
movie.
losing my mind? That's our mailbox too.
It's just neat to look at.
Harry? Are you home?
Okay, this has got to be chapter 6 or chapter 5. No? No? Okay.
I miss you so much, old pal. A picnic with Harry's brother and sisters. I started wearing gloves shortly after that day.
This kind of makes me want to play BioShock. I haven't played those games in a while.
I am definitely losing my mind.
Yeah, but you're losing your mind in a very
I
cool
don't
way.
understand what is happening, Harry. Are you... Harry gave me this necklace after one of his scavenger hunts.
Oh, I was gonna say the necklace. What necklace? The one
It's a
in her
photo
hand.
of my mother and me. She had just gotten worse from her illness. The happiest day of my life. The Everhart twosome. What a duo.
Well, that's the last thing I'm gonna touch. Great fire visual effects. Can I
My
get over
mother's music box. Yet again.
here? Oh,
Cousin Robert? But I don't have any cousins.
this was the underwater Atlantis, but on the other side of the world or whatever.
Checkmate in 3 moves. Checkmate in 3 moves.
Oh. I think that about covers, still no idea why we see this thing around everywhere. Maybe it's just reusing an old asset, or reusing the same asset. Probably.
What a sweet melody.
East Hampton Ave.
What was that? Another vivid dream? And my music box again, but it wasn't broken anymore. And what a catchy tune. I'm not going back up there. The fuse box is already providing electricity to this entire setup.
So I'm sure it's a really bad. Oh, hello. I'm gonna. Before I do that, I'm gonna do this. Let's just see what happens.
1 2 1 2 testing. Nope, doesn't work.
Is there any more things I can do with it? Guess not. Oh no, I
So
thought.
I guess you used the notes from the organ and they weren't the right ones.
Well, it's because it's going to be the music box ones that we just did, isn't it? How do I choose, or do
I
I
haven't
not
sung
choose?
since I got sick, but let's give it a shot.
Oh, I guess it just does it on for you. Very pretty.
That was quite a show.
Okay. With that, we should just be able to go down here. Chapter 5.
This feels like hallowed ground.
Well, somehow somebody got in here, because don't really understand that one. How did anybody get in here? Because they said that they screwed it up. So shouldn't that mean that they didn't get in?
Are they bathing him in black ooze?
Is this all the same image?
His hands are changing, like in my dream.
Oh, nope, he's Fishman now.
Look
Oh,
at those
now the head's
spots.
changing.
They look like mine.
Are we fish people? Oh, we're fish people.
Now he's some sort of man-fish?
Manfish. No, just fish.
Fish of every size and shape.
What?
This looks like the same kind of elevator that was in the campsite.
Upper floor, tunnel, ground floor, another elevator mechanism.
These patterns look too familiar.
Common patterns in fishes.
She sounds worried for him, I think.
Harry's been up there for 3 days now, and he isn't responding. What did he find? If I could go up. How did they get in here, though? They caused, like, the whole rock slide thing, because they did the wrong ones. Or did they, like, how did they figure out the arbitrary music box sounds?
Where is this taking me? Looks like I'm inside the giant fish head that I saw from below.
Well then. New puzzle time.
It's amazing how words and symbols can keep their meaning after thousands of years.
Life alive. What can I do with this? Okay. What do you do? Okay, so you don't give me any sort of audio cue. Uh-oh, what's this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, Harry doesn't look to be in such a good shape.
A broken liquor bottle. Is this Harry's? He hates booze. Harry threw a bottle against the wall. Was it because he was frustrated for not deciphering this? Or because of what he discovered when he did? A complex pattern.
Okay, we're just water
Harry
animal.
marked this symbol for a reason. I'd better write it down.
Just gonna go around gathering up all of our clues. What do you do? What did that do? Did that do anything? Did I do this one? I guess I did. I don't think I did this one though. Okay. I believe we've noted down everything. I mean, not yet.
I've seen this symbol in the murals several times. I guess it can be applied to both water and black ooze.
Okay. What the hell's that? Just somebody bleeding?
Someone punched the wall so hard that they bled. Was it you, Harry? Well, this one was easy, I think.
Transformation, evolution.
My dear old pal, Nora. I wish I could write something else, but a long time ago I promised you I would never lie to you. So here goes. There is no cure for your illness. What you carry in your blood is changing you, and it will keep changing you until it's done, whatever that means. There is nothing we can do to stop it. My dear old pal, my partner, the love of my life, I am so sorry. I've made so many mistakes. All those deaths because of me. Frank, DeWitt, Roy. All for nothing. Maybe Teodoro is right. Maybe we can return to the beach and build a raft to get back to Papeete. Maybe in less than a month, I could be back.
There's no cure? But he didn't finish the letter. What did you do, Harry? Where are you? I know for sure that you didn't go back home, so what? What do I do now? Are you still on the island? I have to find you.
Those who
God's blood. Does this mean that... Is this related to me somehow, to my disease?
Those who have God's blood are destined an inevitable transformation into a water animal to eternal life to live forever.
So that's how you mark the symbol's orientation.
Rotating the north in the wheel causes the symbol to change quadrant. Oh, so everything is in perspective of the... Okay.
I'm starting to...
Oh, what were you gonna say?
I'm starting to understand this language.
I'm not.
This one was really hard to figure out. Good job, Harry. Well done, Harry. Boy, am I lucky that you did the hard part of figuring things out.
Ideograms.
John McCormack's Dear Old Pal of Mine? A favorite song.
So, what exactly does it want us to depict on these? Is the question. So we know how to go and like transform them. Combining symbols. So that's the transformation symbol. This is liquid. So we have transformation liquid. It's saying we have eternal. Do we have another picture somewhere that we didn't grab? Okay, with that, we have our guy. So, combining the symbols creates words. So we need transformation and the 2. God's blood, destined inevitable transformation. Water animal, eternal life. So, one, 2, 3, 4. Um, Transformation. So I need it looking like that? Or is this just or is this just telling me what the starting positions were? Because I feel like that's probably what they actually are doing. In which case it's not really helpful. Combining symbols creates words. God's blood. So that one requires... So combining symbols creates words. So liquid, we have liquid where it needs to be, technically. We have the transformation symbol. Transformation needs to be in 2. So actually, if my understanding is correct, which it might not be, but my thought process is, so over here, we have what we have God's blood. So we have water or liquid, you know, whatever. And we need water in 1 and 3, which is, it is right there. Here we have transformation, which only needs to be in 2. And it is, because if we look at it from the side, it fixes itself. We need... what is this? Life? We need life in 1, 4, and 3. So... One, 3, 4. So if we rotate this 180 degrees, that'll create the L that we want. And then this one, eternal, we need in 1, 2, and 4. Right? So,
This is the right combination.
nice. Honestly, I thought I'd have a harder time parsing that, but quite pleased with that. Ooh, very pretty.
It appears Harry didn't advance any further.
I can't go any further. I've tried everything and this isn't working. What do I need? I filed the sequence correctly in my hand. I can't get the thing to work. I need to cross the river down there. Anyway, for what?
Those are drums of some sort.
Yes, that would be correct. What do we have here? Okay.
What is that thing? Is that the outline of a hand? What is that thing?
What's this thing?
Is that the outline of a hand?
What's the ring? Oh wait. So we have his Alcoholics Anonymous stuff.
No, not again. I screwed up.
Oh, it's Simon Says. I don't want to do too much Simon Says, please. Fuck!
I screwed up.
Big one. I don't even care that it's only 2 fucking things. Middle, right, left. Left, middle, left. Right, left, middle. Left, right, middle, middle.
This technology never ceases to amaze. Harry said it didn't work for him, so it shouldn't work for me either. Unless there's something different about my hand.
Lady, we know there's something different about your hand.
Anyway, Nora, you know what you've got to do.
Lady, we know what's different with your hand.
My hands. Look at my hands. This is definitely not a dream. And I'm starting to doubt the others were dreams too. I should be scared, but it's hard to explain what I feel, but it isn't fear. Not a bit.
I'm honestly kind of fascinated with the hands. Like, I think they're very well done.
Another one of those gates, like the one I saw in the temple. I'm back to being me.
We've given up our gloves. We are no
It's
longer
hard
Jane.
for me to understand how these gates work. What happens every time I cross one of them?
You probably just transform into what you were meant to be. Now, how did we get from this island to where we are today? That is my question. I wonder how this game came to be. Like, did they start with like oh, hold on. Seems like it doesn't want to let me go through there. So is there actually someplace else I can go? Wait, hold on. There's something underneath it.
Another panel of this strange technology. What's it for?
That is
Something related to the currents?
Gotta say, I don't really know what I just did there. Also, it doesn't seem to have done anything that I wanted it to do, so maybe it wasn't correct. Oh, okay. So I need to activate this one first. This should shift the current, so that it's now going. It's no longer pushing me out. Okay, cool.
Wow.
This seems like one of those, like, reality.
The island is pierced by underground currents.
Like, did you ever go to, like, not necessarily an amusement park, but I guess maybe an amusement park? Like, they have, like, those sort of, like, almost like a minivan type of thing on, like, a rocker, and inside of it, you go inside, like, everyone hops in the weird little van thing, and it like, takes you on a journey, and it, like, it like rocks itself in like all sorts of different ways as you go through some sort of video journey. I don't know what the fuck those things are called. That's kind of what that reminded me of, like that journey through the tube.
That architecture again. Where is this gate going to lead me now?
Ooh, pretty. That's bright.
What a quiet and peculiar place.
So we are further than our husband made it. I don't know the relevance of what I just did there, but hopefully it was something.
Some sort of handmade tribal painting. Looks really primitive. Primitive hand paintings. I wonder who used to live here. It seems it was abandoned ages ago. I understood that.
It's like, I wonder who used to live here. It's like, you did, you idiot. You've been having an existential crisis this entire time. Then again, I guess if like it turns out you were a fish person, you'd have a hard time believing you were a fish person.
Looks like slaves and masters and... Nukal. Wasn't Nukal in the notes? Looks like some sort of food. It's not human food, though, and it's fossilized, too. Although they are the same style, these huts are much simpler than the magnificent architecture I've seen up to now.
Just gonna check out our surroundings. We have some tarnished paintings. Nothing to... there we go.
Someone vandalized this mural. Some hands look human, but others are amphibian hands.
Is that just gonna be the same thing again?
Someone vandalized this mural. Some hands look human, but others
this
are
one has it.
amphibian. Whoever the inhabitants were, they were living here against their will.
So we have fish people and I guess some other kind of fish people, because we can go up further. Let's get that out. Let's just ban that. Okay, so those buttons are staying down. I don't know the relevance of that, but so far we've pushed 2 white buttons and they've stayed down. Ooh, a purple thing. We'll go in there next. Not sure if graphical error or just very pretty. Okay, it looks like it's just very pretty. You wanna glean any insight from all the purple? No? I was gonna
The
say.
inhabitants of this village lived at different altitudes. Some even lived inside the water. They used this sort of dam to lower or raise the water level.
Okay, and I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that this is gonna do something with that, yeah? Huh. So that did look to reset a couple of our panels. So what if we hit all of the panels? I don't know if that's going to be relevant in the slightest, but let's just see what happens. One panel. Two panels. We saw a third panel over here that's up over this way, I thought. Yeah.
It's quite disturbing to see someone's hand paintings from thousands of years ago. I feel connected to them somehow.
Fire falls from the sky, awakens God, black blood.
Is that black blood the same thing as the black ooze? It's quite disturbing to see someone's hand paintings from thousands of years ago. I feel connected to them. So how can I explain what's happening to me? What is the meaning of all this? God's blood, transformation, eternal life. I feel like I'm going through what was written in that inscription. Black blood in eyes, like in the well.
Anything with these ones?
This reminds me of some prehistoric cave paintings. Like in the Cueva de las Manos in South America.
I'm really hoping I just have to hit all these buttons and then go back and hit that other thing. Because if it turns out to be that I have to, like, do water temple style puzzles, I'm not really going to be thrilled on that. But as far as I can tell, there's... Is there anywhere else I can go? Nope. Oh, wait, can I go down here? Oh, I can. Is this relevant? Oh.
There are some hand marks made with pigments. I wonder if they mean something. I better draw them just in case.
Okay, so yellow ones, and then the purple ones. No, because they're on here already. Can I get down to that? Can I get over to that side? Because maybe I just need to go and hit the yellow ones. The yellow and the purple. Oh, these are symbol orders. Can I see the red anywhere? Well, that answers that. Well, glad we came down here to go and check those out, because that's the whole answer to the puzzle. Now to just actually remember where everything is, because I sure as hell don't. So these ones, so no. There's nothing in this one, right? Okay, so this squishy scratchy one is second. mean, we're gonna want to undo this anyway. So purple's here. So purple we can activate right away. We're just gonna hit the button. We know it's gonna be wrong, and that's fine. Because we didn't know what we were doing before until now. So this is purple. This is the purple one. So the button that is up here is... where? There isn't a button that's up here. Can I... what happens if I just hit this? It shouldn't work, right? Okay. Add start in 4 minutes. Okay. Is there something I'm missing here? Clearly, the answer is yes. So here's our white hand one. Right. Here's our scratches. This is our red hand one. So that's 3. And this one's 4. And this is our... this one has to be yellow. Yeah, so this one's yellow. So then, where did I miss our purple one? Because that's 1, 2 is here. Three, 4. So there should be a purple one somewhere over here. Or is this technically the purple one? So we're not reading it bottom to top. Or we're not reading it top to bottom, we're supposed to read it bottom to top. So otherwise, I don't see a button. And if that is the case, and we're meant to read it the other way around, then we need to go white. yellow. Red. Weird claw marks. So it's in the next house. So I'm hoping this is correct. Otherwise, we do have to try to figure out where our last tile is. Oh. Alright. Lovely. With that, ads are going to start up soon, so we're going to let those go, and we'll be right back. And we are back. So now, we can head on down and figure out what we can do down there. I don't really know why both sides would need a button from like our perspective, from our gameplay perspective. But I guess ultimately that does not matter. Boop. Boop.
This civilization used these devices to raise and lower the water level. It's impressive.
Yes, it is very impressive. If we could not be Legend of Zelda like water temples, then that would be fantastic, though. I really do not want to do water temple shenanigans. Did we change skin color? I don't think so. Is there a particular reason we needed this direction? Maybe, maybe not. For the time being, we can look around. Currently, I don't see a real reason for it to push in any particular direction, so we're gonna just go...
Different types of creatures of the same species lived here, but they weren't free.
Hmm. That would never happen today. Never.
They rebelled against their masters. The slaves seemed to worship two gods.
Hmm.
This looks like an altar dedicated to two figures. I can hear them talking to me. So these creatures are immortal?
Are we just like some immortal creature that's been like dropped on our head until we just forgot?
The sunken continent. Was that their punishment?
Okay, we already checked out this one. Right.
Different types of creatures of the
Yeah.
same species lived here, but they weren't free.
So we checked out our little hidey holes, right? Did we check out this one? Was this even a hidey hole again? Oh. So we can change the direction on two of these, but I will admit I don't really know the purpose to doing that, but I hit the wrong one, so we'll just wait this one out. And what does that do? Oh, okay. How does that work with this one, though? I guess I just, like... Can I even change this one? Doesn't seem like it. So I could change that one, and then maybe I can change this one? And what does that do for me? So now I'm gonna go up and through here. I'm gonna go whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Okay. So now there has to be some sort of device on a timer that opens this, because it's the only other thing that makes sense to me. Can we get back out of the... Get back out? What do I try to swim up into the weird... Oh, that's just the underside of the waterfalls. That's a bit less interesting. Wait, what's that? Hold on. Can I change? I don't think I can change this one. Oh, it just like lets you back out? Okay, hold on. Is this where we came from? How long can I be out of water for? The answer is I cannot be out of water. Although I think I just... Okay, so I think I understand now. So it's gonna shoot us back up past this section. So it's gonna like take us all the way around. So we want to hit... There we go. Now this. We speed racer on through.
Ah, I made it.
You're right, you did. But now that we've caught the car, where do we go?
My illness has kept me from being happy. What I feel now is the complete opposite of being sick. I feel full of life and energy. Even better than before my illness.
I guess that's what happens when you're a fish person and you don't do fish people things. How do we get out though? So we already tried to do the whole... Get out of the water thing, and the game did not appreciate us doing that. What's this? Oh wait, hold on. Oh, never mind. I just missed the portal. Bam. Okay. I imagine the next thing we're going to be doing is raising the water level. Oh, we are lowering the water level. Never mind, I take it back.
Now the water level is really low, so I can access that tunnel. These creatures lived like slaves. All their lives imprisoned and tortured in this place. Was it possible to live a decent life in here?
Whoa,
If
whoa,
you've
whoa.
lived all your life in a prison, how would you know that you are a prisoner?
Who said anything about tortured? Maybe they lived very respectable lives. Maybe they wanted to be slaves. Let's ignore the fact that, you know, they rebelled and everything like that. Maybe they wanted, maybe it was better. Oh, I guess. Wait, I could have gone down the... Wait, could I have gone down... Wait, no, wait, no, this is broken, so I couldn't have used it before, regardless. Never mind. I was about to be very upset
Now
with
I can
myself
enter
if I
this
had somehow
tunnel.
managed to miss that. This game got, like, very interesting. No. Okay. Okay, we're gonna need to change our water filtration settings again.
This current is quite strong. I wonder where it will take me.
It's like one of those 4D rides. Oh, hello. Well, this is a
That was
much...
quite a ride, but it's over now.
Well, this is a much more, like, whimsical version of it that does very much remind me of, like, the whole, like, coming into Rapture for the first time in BioShock.
That ladder. Someone set up camp in here. Looks like a means of transportation to get to that sanctuary. Seems to show two possible courses of action. One means transformation, and the other means death?
Die! We just get to die. Wonder what our husband went off and did. Cause like he couldn't come down here. So where did he go off to? We haven't seen him. Nor have we seen the other lady. We haven't seen either of them. Huh? Did he like come across this area?
What is this? This... Oh my god. Did I almost forget about Harry? The sun is setting. It is so beautiful.
So I guess Harry did find his way down here one way or another. It is very pretty. It is also very bright.
Harry, that look on your face. You look deranged. They seem to loathe each other.
Can't stand your lunatic face. I can't stand the noise you make when you eat. I can't stand you.
She doesn't seem to care much about Harry. And she doesn't seem to be thinking straight either.
Harry's mental decline is more evident each day, but today he said he found out some place to carry out some ritual. I have to get to the bottom of this. I have to keep doing what I've been doing up till now, listen to what he has to say, and go along with him. I can't stand him, but I have to tread lightly because it's only him and me now, and the Black Ichor. Boat transportation.
So the guide left the expedition. That would explain the workshop on the White Sand Beach, where I arrived.
Monsieur Everhart and Madame Ward, we had plenty of death in this island. I helped you as long as I could, but I won't be an accomplice to this ritual madness. I'm returning to the White Sand Beach to build a raft and leave this maudite isle. I'll be there if you change your minds, but I won't wait too long. Mararoa, au revoir, Tiohara.
Oh dear, poor people. Is this why I'm changing too?
Seems the sanctuary was where the final stage of the ritual took place.
A sanctuary? Harry, was that where you went?
The masters brought their slaves to a sanctuary by boat in order to perform the final stage of the ritual. Ruins, useless. Where's the sanctuary? White Sand Beach, Tiohara, building rafts.
You followed the river from the temple summit, and it took you some days to find this entrance.
Aw.
Somebody painted these symbols on the wall.
Yes, that's very apparent, but what does it all mean? Oh, it's numbers! It's numbers, Mason! So it's like... one squiggly is 5 zigzags. One squiggly is... one squiggly is 2 zigzags. Huh? Okay. So, let's say zigzags are 1, right? If we say zigzags are 1, that's 5. The loop-de-loop, I'm changing it designation from squiggly to loop-de-loop. Or, you know what? Swirl. There we go. A swirl is, I don't know, weird. Okay, swirl equals fish plus zigzag. So, if we think that's like 4, so then eyeball is 3, Okay. Do I have a pen? Okay, so... Okay, well, you know what? Drawing on a napkin is not gonna work. There we go. Nope, never mind. Hello, pen. Would you like to work? Guess not. Do I have another pen? Okay. Guess we're gonna try to get the drawing pad working. Not exactly thrilled with any of this right now. Okay. So, we have zigzag. Oh my Christ. Can I just give me a pen, please? Equals 1. I can't even write the number 1. That's wild. I actually cannot write on 1. Okay. Zigzag equals 1. A swirl equals 5. Fish equals 4, and an eyeball equals 3. Okay. We have what we want. What do we have here? So maybe is it like the number of seconds it will take for it to go? That's my best guess. Which, I mean, I guess technically going off of that idea, we could have just easily like
This panel looks different from the others. It's much more elaborate.
Yeah. So we want to do this one, this one, this one, there. But I did it too quickly. Ah, shit. Okay. So that, that.
This must be my transportation to the sanctuary.
So I had the order, I just didn't have the timing. I honestly thought that'd be a lot more mathing. But, you know, I'm okay with it not being. Really? Chapter 5. We completed Chapter 5 super quick.
Nothing bad is going to happen to me here, as menacing as this place might look. The island, the ooze, those sea creatures. They're just defending themselves, like a wild animal against an unknown threat. That's how they perceived the expedition, like a threat. But I, on the other hand, I wasn't a threat. And I definitely wasn't unknown, was I?
Hello.
They seemed to recognize me, as if I was one of their own. Everything seems so distant now, as if I first stepped on that white beach thousands of years ago. A full moon? It can't be. Yesterday was a new moon. Did I lose track of time, or... Maybe this place isn't subject to the laws of physics. That's the only explanation I can find for this surreal night. It's hard to believe everything is real. Maybe it isn't. Maybe I'll open my eyes sometime and I'll be back in our home in Inglewood and... everything will be as before. My perfectly ordinary life with Harry. My daily routines. My illness. That will be as before too. And then I'll need to shake off this strange feeling that I have now. Feeling that I don't really belong there anymore. And with there, I don't mean Englewood, or Boston, or Newburyport. I mean... how is it possible that the strange events of only 2 days on this island makes more sense to me than the life that I've been living for years? There it is. The sanctuary. So is this where you went, Harry? Was this your last stop?
How does this play out? Why are there so many tents? I guess there's only 2 tents. I thought this was a 3rd tent. But obviously at this point they're...
Another camp. Although it's little more than a few things scattered about.
Obviously at this point they're sick of one another and they don't want anything to do with each other. And they're unhinged.
My dear old pal. I never should have trusted Cass. I thought she cared about you, but she's just mad, obsessed with this place. I can't trust her to help me overcome the last obstacle. This door. I know how to open it. But what I have to do is mix my blood with the black ooze. Am I mad for even considering that? It's the only way we can be together. It has to work, right? All this can't be a coincidence. The ritual is made for the two of us, isn't it, Nora? I wish you could be here to... Damn it. I have to think it over. I can't. Tomorrow. Leave it for tomorrow. Damn it. Stop writing.
What are you saying, Harry? Don't you see what the Black Ooze does? What it did to the Doctor? Are you out of your mind?
I mean, yes, lady, that's very clearly what has been going on this entire time.
A library? What are you talking about, Harry?
I had a strange dream today. I was inside a vast library and gazed at vistas of another world.
Was the blood of these creatures some sort of catalyst?
Blood plus black ooze.
Heavens. This dagger looks exactly like the one I have.
Altered dried blood and ooze. Isn't that the dagger Frank was attacked with? Can we see anything else about their food? No? Okay, so this is gonna be the ladies' camp. We'll check on that later. Actually, let's check on that now. Looks like there's some other sort of weird point of interest over there, so...
Black ooze on a petri dish.
Eee.
My God. This syringe has traces of black ooze. What the hell were you thinking?
I mean, we already know what he was thinking. He wanted to do the old injectaroo. She's over by this weird dial.
So I have to put my hand inside? Harry asleep in his tent. What a creepy photograph. Oh my, she sounds completely out of her mind.
I've seen the future. Eternity awaits me. Death awaits Harry.
A camera. It must be Cassandra's.
Okay, well, they all just kind of left their stuff here. Okay then. Well, I guess I'm gonna put my hand in the duck.
Let's give it a try. Ouch! Oh! Ah! What was that? Looks like a tattoo, but it isn't. Those are my spots. They've moved.
Oh. Spots on my hands have rearranged to form some sort of symbols. Okay. I mean, I imagine I go back to this central pillar and place my hand on it.
These patterns look too familiar.
Yee.
Oh, I really hope this works.
Why do people always do that? Like, why did they cut the middle of their hand? That's like prime real estate. Like that's like you're gripping things with that hand. Like, hello? Don't do that. What's over here? Can I even see what? If you ever need to like do some sort of weird pact thing, like cut your finger, I don't know, like
If he's behind that door, I wonder which Harry I'll find. How much would be left of the man I love? And how much of the man who has lost his sanity in this place?
um
An eye and a star. Look at the stars, maybe.
oh.
The stars are aligned, forming a constellation that I don't recognize. That is not the same sky you can see from Earth. And if that's not the Earth's sky, where am I now?
These are life's greatest mysteries.
Those stone statues seem to rotate with this switch. I wonder what this means.
Bridges, dragons, gargoyles, animals.
All these papers are riddled with incoherent doodles.
Well, you see, when he doesn't have fishman blood, he can't exactly gain access to our know-how. What the hell? Well, I mean, that's just a cool contraption. Let's just go around and collect notes.
I wonder what this means. Constellations and stars. These people seem to worship otherworldly gods.
Anything here? No. Okay. Guess we'll go back here. There was that like one like thing over on the other side of the
They
wall.
carried these people here to test them. Like a challenge of some sort.
Like a challenge of some sort. They made them walk down the steps.
Where is this door leading me?
That's a good question. No clue. How does this relate to the palm of our hand?
A shining constellation.
I mean, I feel like the only...
I better draw it.
I guess I'm gonna look around some more just to see if I can't see anything. I mean, that's the symbol on our hand.
Circular stones with strange carved symbols.
These are all the same symbols. Are they all the ones that are carved on our hand? Yes. Do we have to somehow make these align?
These icons on the wheel are the same as the constellations I have in my hand.
Oh, so I just have to go and press it on each of these, I guess? so prior to me getting this, if I came in here without going back there, I maybe... I don't know. Like, maybe... are the other things a red herring, or... I can't press the other ones.
An eye and a star. Look at the stars, maybe.
So I have to like go stand in the middle of it and then look up?
It's a pentagon-shaped symbol with channels in its edges. What was it used for?
Right. It's a good question. I don't understand what I'm supposed to be looking at. The spots on my hand have been rearranged to form some sort of symbols. But how do all of these symbols over on the back relate? Is there a way to make one of these shapes? There should be. What happens if I remove everything? What happens? Like if I just raise them all back up. Right. What causes them to form, though? I mean, that's the symbol in her hand, right? So, what if we do... I don't know, this. We're just gonna try making ones with, like, just two of them. Oh, it did something. Didn't try to do that, but you know what? That worked, so I'm not gonna really question it.
They took them to a throne room. That was the final step in the ritual.
Am I supposed to be able to do the other ones? I imagine not. I don't, like, right? Because there's no... Like, maybe... we could do that one? But we can't do all of them. Like, maybe we could do that one. I don't necessarily think we can. And I don't think we can do the other ones either. Whatever. I'm gonna go out on the limb and say we probably just can't do the other ones.
What an odd structure, riddled with nooks and crannies and endless stairways.
Nope, we're gonna get a new puzzle piece.
Maybe it only hurts the first time.
No, I'm gonna go with no. It's definitely gonna hurt the second time.
Ah! The second also hurts.
Okay, new handpin. Does this mean that we now...
When I arrived on this island, I felt like I was trespassing. But now, I feel like this is where I belong.
How do I get to other places? I imagine it's like I go back, I can now utilize another piece of these star constellation bits. I just don't necessarily know. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's gonna let me do this. So if we do it like this, so if I think we do it like I think we do it as so. We do that, we get rid of this one, and then the one over on our left side, I believe, is correct. No. Apparently that is not correct. What about if we do it over on this side? Not quite. And this isn't it. Why is this not it? Because it doesn't go through the proper channels. Accidentally did that one. That works for me. I was getting ready to like just go and put the small symbol on like every one of these, and then like kind of like cycle through the remainder, but don't have to do that. Are we gonna put our hand in another duck mouth? Oh wait, hold on. More lore.
I think I can feel the agony of the slaves, their suffering, and the effects of their transformation. Black and white figures.
Huh. Okay, these are the guys that like move 90 degrees. Well, like, why does that ultimately matter? Oh. Huh. Okay, well that gets me to that side.
Good doggies, or dragons, whatever you are.
Now these ones activate the white ones. I don't think this is correct, but we're just gonna see what it does. Yeah. So... we need to move that black one so it's now facing this way. So if we do this... I think I fucked that up. Yeah, because we're gonna need that facing that way regardless. So... and then similarly, I think we do need this one facing that way exactly. So it's just this one we have to change. So, like that. I have already forgotten which one does which. So that I think is correct now. That I think is correct now. That one's now irrelevant as far as I'm concerned, so... we can now stick our hand in another duck.
Again? Seriously?
Look, lady, there's 4 doors. We're gonna have to do this 2 more times, including this one, so... it sucks, but that seems to be our life at the moment. Okay. We now have 3 symbols. Okay, let's start over. So... we have a very tiny little segment. How do we... so there's a big one right here. So if we start with this shape, then I'm immediately wrong. Okay. That's already incorrect. So it looks like we need this other weird wonky shape, so it does look like we're trying to go for this one over on the left. It's just a matter of how do we get to that. If we orient ourselves here, what does that do? Okay, so this is the kind of like right way. How do we get it? I don't know why I keep popping that open. We have our symbols. Everything is right here, right in front of us. We don't need to do anything else. Oh, ads are started, so never mind. I'm not gonna look at this at the moment. So we are back. So looking at our bottom left image, or like our bottom left little star sign, it looks like it's just two of our left hand shape. So we're really just looking to see where those would interconnect. And it looks like it would be, it might just be these two. Well, that was my thought. So, it's not this one, but the other one, maybe? Is it this one? Because that's right, I believe. Not quite, actually. Not quite. So it might not, so I don't think it is that one. So what about this one? Okay, there we go, there we go, there we go. Oh, this is the
place
part
is
that
like a
was like,
labyrinth.
yeah, this is the place that we saw from outside.
They were submerged in black ichor.
Oh. Nope, never mind.
Harry seems to be on the brink of madness. But I don't feel the slightest hint of confusion. On the contrary, I feel my mind is more focused than ever.
Oh, really? Very surprised by
Come
that.
on.
Not what she's saying.
One more time.
But like,
That hurt! Again.
I guess I guess technically I figured out the harder of the two that I could have done with that last iteration of puzzles. And so this one was like supposed to be puzzle number 2. Is my best guess as to why the other one had like an actual puzzle to it and this one just had some steps. Okay. So let's start over from square one. So we have 5 gobbledygoos to work with here. Similarly, what if so I'm going to just check to see what happens if I put this left one in. Is that what we want? Yes, it is. Okay, so we're gonna work from there. I believe we then want this. We then want another of these, question mark? No.
All the doors are open, but where is the constellation I need to open the throne room? Another one of those gates. I have to get into the water again.
Yep. Ow! Just kicked my desk. kind of expected it to be a puzzle, but it doesn't really seem like it's gonna be a puzzle. It's just maybe I'm just not at the puzzle part. No, I guess I just wanted to reuse the portals again, because it doesn't look like this is gonna be a puzzle.
Again? Seriously?
Yeah, it's a bit time. Did we look at this? We looked at this.
I can feel the torment of the thousands of slaves who perished here.
Nope, we did not look at that. I don't think. Hard to say. My memory is bad. Okay. I mean...
It's a pentagon-shaped symbol with channels in its edges. What was it used for?
I can't, like, very well translate that. Come on. We're gonna start over again. Okay. So we have big, small, big. So we need something that utilizes both of those. Does one of these wrap back in on itself? That looks correct if we're looking at it from that bit. Over here would be that. I feel like I can probably just brute force part of this. I want to say that, like...
The door to the sanctuary's open. It's time to find out what's waiting for me inside. There's something written in the floor. With blood. Fall. Often? Haven't I heard that word in my dreams? What a disturbing mirror. Is it made of black ichor? I feel like it is speaking to me. Oh, heavens. There's something written in the floor. With blood. Fall. Goffin? Haven't I heard that word in my
I
dreams?
just wanted to see if, you know, if I clicked on it again, if something different would happen, or what. Obviously, the answer was no, but now we know that for a fact. When's our husband gonna, like, jump out at us? We're gonna find him dead, or what? Am I supposed to be able to see? Did I miss something? Oh, I missed something.
My God.
Excuse me?
Nothing that happens here appears to respect the most basic rules of physics. However, as strange as it may be, it does maintain a peculiar harmony. Like the workings of a clock. Or a music box. Harry, is that you? No, 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 no! Tell me this is you, Harry. It can't be you. It can't be. No, no, no. Why did you do it? Oh my God, Harry, no! In the end, you performed the ritual. You poor fool. But why? I don't understand it. Why? You knew it. You knew it wasn't going to work. You knew the ritual wasn't going to work. That's why you never sat on the throne. You didn't even perform the ritual, did you, Harry? But you wanted me to think that you had. You even left a lure to confuse me. But why?
Huh? I mean, clearly because he wants you to just go.
What really happened?
Oh, this is awesome.
The only person with you in that sanctuary beach was Cassandra. So if you didn't die, it had to be her. Did she use the dagger to open the gates and carry out the ritual? You tried to stop her, but it was too late. She shot you with your own gun and left you for dead, didn't she, Harry? Because Cassandra was ambitious, and would stop at nothing to uncover the secrets here. The island fueled that hunger for knowledge. You had doubts about whether the ritual would work. But what happened to Cassandra cleared up those doubts. The ritual wasn't for people like you. The ritual was only for people like me. But you refused to believe it, until the island itself spoke directly to you. Hacha Falgafen. She is our daughter. That's when you finally understood. You understood what my fate would be if I didn't come here and carry out the ritual. A slow and painful death. So you faked your own demise and left your glasses near Cassandra's corpse. Those same glasses you never take off. And you sent me the package from Dignity, Harry. Your picture, the key, the dagger. Another one of your scavenger hunts. And I took the bait. You made me come to this island, the same island where you almost lost your mind and your life. The same island where 4 members of your expedition perished. Why did you deceive me, Harry? You said you would never lie to me. Why didn't you tell me the truth? Why did you do this to me? Because you knew that I would never accept my fate if it meant leaving you. Right, my love? Not even if staying with you would mean a slow and painful death. So the only way to get me to leave you was to make me believe you were dead. And you chose to live a life without me, so I could be who I really am. That's why you tried to deceive me. But I know you too well, my dear old pal. We've had so many years together, so many moments of love, happiness, understanding, friendship. A whole beautiful life with you. I know what you tried to do, but I can't let you make this decision for me, Harry. Either I embrace my fate and accept what I've always been, and leave you behind, or I reject it and return home with you to relish the time that my illness gives us. It's my decision to make.
I mean, you know we gotta do it.
You were right about one thing, Harry. I would never accept my fate if it meant leaving you. I know who I really am, and where I belong. I know fate has eternal life in store for me, but an eternal life without you is worthless, meaningless. So, I choose the slow and painful death. I'm going back home. You staged this ruse because you love me. But true love is reciprocal. So I'm also making this decision because I love you. Our love is greater than fate, lineage, or all the pain I can suffer. Whatever time we have left, we'll spend together. When the time comes, it will be your hand that holds mine. And those beautiful blue eyes will be the last thing I see before I leave.
So, You didn't find your husband on that island, Mrs. Everhart.
I did find my husband. He wasn't on the island, though.
But what have you been doing these 3 days? What did you find there?
I don't know. The truth about myself, I suppose. And at the same time, the reason to go back home.
I don't think I follow you.
Have you ever been in love, Captain Hodgson?
In love? You mean like in a romance novel?
No, that's fiction, Captain. In real life, true love stories don't end with a wedding. They end with a funeral. And the only thing that eases that final moment of heartbreaking sadness are all the good memories lived together.
Honestly, I don't think I've ever felt anything like that, Mrs. Everhart. But if you love your husband that much, he's certainly a lucky man.
We are both lucky.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
1, 2, don't forget the harmony. 1, 2, 3.
All my life is empty since I went away. Skies don't seem to be so clear. May some angel sentry guard you while I stray, and fate be kind to join us some sweet day. Oh, how I miss you, dear old pal of mine. Each night and day I pray you're always mine. Sweetheart, may God bless you. Angel hands caress you, while sweet dreams rest you, dear old pal of mine.
Dearie, I'm so lonely. How I miss your smile and your tender loving way. I just want you only, want you all the while. May God decree I have you back someday. Oh, how I miss you, dear old pal of mine. Each night and day I pray you're always mine. Sweetheart, may God bless you. Honey, are you all right?
I'm fine, Harry, don't worry. I can keep going.
No, listen, let's leave it for today. You shouldn't make any unnecessary efforts.
Really, darling, I'm fine.
You need to rest, Nora. Come on, I'll take you to bed.
Wow. Okay, I liked that. I mean, that was a good game. I definitely think that, I mean, we're going back to do the other one. Oh,
Even today, so many years later, I still doubt whether I did the right thing. In the end, it didn't matter. You returned home and forgave my deception. We moved close to the sea and had a few more good years, didn't we? Until you left me at one sunny March morning. I wish I could be reunited with you. But fate has punished me with a long and sorrowful life, with no other incentive than my work. Because that is the only thing I have now, my dear old pal.
I really liked that. So, I do think I personally wanted to see the other ending, and I kind of just picked whichever one was readily available there at the end, which is exactly why I'm going to be loading up again and choosing. But, I wanted to go and let the music play, just because it was our only real interaction, quote unquote, between our two cast members, between ourselves and our husband. And then in the end, it was even a bit more accurate with the illness and ultimately our death. So I just kind of wanted it to, I guess, have like keep that poignantness. But yeah, now we see the ending that I
We
really am
had a
particularly
really
interested
good
in.
life. But that's not my life anymore, is it, Harry? Not after what I've been through on this island. Not after all I've found out about myself. I can't fool myself anymore. I have to accept what I truly am and leave you behind. I'm going back home. What a lovely melody. I don't believe I've ever heard more than a few notes. Until now. For years I thought I was sick. But the truth is, I was homesick. My poor health, the pain, the suffering. It was all because of how far I was from here. Everything seems so far away now. No trace of pain, no trace of sickness. Nothing besides this place. It's so pleasant to forget everything else. Nothing matters anymore. I'm finally one of the thousands of minds connected to the Ichor. Connected with the Elder God. Goodbye, Harry.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
1, 2, don't forget the harmony. 1, 2, 3.
All my life is empty since I went away.
Okay, so I imagine
Skies
this is
don't
going to be the
seem
same
to
up
be
until the
so
segment after this.
May some
But
angel
I really
send
liked that
you
last segment. I was very
hunting
curious to
while I
know.
stray.
I don't know how
If
did
fate
we
be
how
kind
did
to
how did
join us
Nora
some sweet day.
get like so far removed from her peoples?
Oh,
Is my
how
question.
I miss you, dear old
I'm very curious about that.
pal of mine.
Like obviously it's something like ancestral blood type of thing.
Each night and day I pray
But
you're
how is that
always
lost? I guess the question is.
mine. Sweetheart, may God
How is
bless
I guess
you.
maybe like someone becomes afraid to go and like say like we are fish people, and so like eventually everyone just like kind of like comes out of the sea and dons like a human persona, or at least some portion of them do.
Dear old pal of mine.
Dearie, I'm so lonely. How I miss your smile and your tender loving way. I just want you only. Want
But
you
overall,
all the while.
I really enjoyed that game.
May God
There were some
may
parts
I
that,
have
you know,
you
I
back
got frustrated with,
someday.
and we came back to them later and got through them, so that's fine.
How
But this,
I
like the last
miss
segment of these
you,
puzzles,
dear
the
old
last like, you know,
pal
3 hours that we just were doing that, you know, I liked the pace of them. They weren't like,
Each
we
night
got through them
and
fairly
day I pray
quickly,
you're
so I'm happy about that. I wouldn't necessarily say,
always mine.
I
Sweetheart,
feel like they probably did
may
get easier,
God bless
but,
you.
you know, maybe that's only because of, like, how my brain works,
Angels
right? Like,
caress you.
or maybe, you know, my brain just stopped functioning on those other
While
puzzles.
sweet dreams rest
Like,
you,
maybe all those
dear
puzzles were easy,
old
right?
mine.
But the...
I love you, Nora.
And I love you, Harry.
She got through the song this time.
Even today, so many years later, I still doubt whether I did the right thing. I lied to you for the first and last time. And even if it was to free you from pain, suffering, and death, I deceived you. But I've paid such a high price for my deceit, Nora. Fate has punished me with a long and sorrowful life, with no other incentive than my work. Because that is the only thing I have now, my dear old pal.
But yeah, I did enjoy that game. The spectacle, I was not anticipating the last 2/3 of that game. That was a spectacle and a half. Very pretty. Loved the aesthetic all the way through. It was never really a horror game, which is kind of nice, you know? Because a lot of puzzle games, you know, they kind of like get drawn into horror. This had like some ominous stuff to it, but you know, it stayed a mystery puzzle game. And a very pretty one at that. I'd recommend this to like just about anybody that likes puzzle games or the, you know, the aesthetic of the time. But with that, I don't really have anything else planned for the day. Is there anybody else that is currently playing this? You know what? Cindy's on. She's playing Red Dead. Let's go... So I know that Scar's streaming, and I know that Scar's doing her... her event. We've never raided Cindy. And besides, I'm sure that anyone that's in here is already in Scar's thing. So, let's go say hi to Cindy. Or I'll go say hi to Cindy, depending on how many people are actually in here. Anyway, thanks for being with me here today. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Hope you have a good rest of your Wednesday. And hope to see you again. Take care.